back to Pokemon Sword. When we last left off, we made it just into the start of Route 8, and, well, honestly, I'm excited to see how this pans out. If I remember correctly, this next coming gym is actually one of the 2 version exclusive gyms in this game. The other one being the Stow Inside gym with B and Alistair. So, let's take a quick recap of our team. So we have Dux the Surfetched holding her Leek with Iron Defense, Fury Cutter, Rock Smash, and Poison Jab. Definitely need to get Rock Smash improved to something else soon. We've got Betty the Alcremie with Dazzling Gleam, Calm Mind. I actually found a TR of that in the wild area off screen, so I added that to her. Tri Attack and Psychic. We have Erica the Eldegoss holding some leftovers with Cotton Spore, Hyper Voice, Synthesis, and Energy Ball. We've got Kefla the Corviknight with Drill Peck, Hone Claws, Iron Head, and U-Turn. We have Roxy our Toxtricity with Thunderbolt, Toxic, Hex, and Sludge Wave. And finally we have Todd the Cinderace. Took me a second to remember that name. With Double Kick, Pyro Ball, Blaze Kick, and U-Turn. So, unfortunately, Bowser is still taking a back seat in the team, but over time we may add him back in at some point. So, alright, let's progress. Whoa. Okay, this route seems awfully interesting and convoluted. Kinda like that. So, and I'm gonna, again, I see a lot of Pokemon that I usually would really like to have on my team. Like, I would like to see a Rowlet or a Golett, but I want to try to focus on Galar-specific Pokemon, so. And Sandaconda is a Galar Pokemon, so. And it's a ground type, but. Actually, I just realized, I think this is the evolved form of that Silicobra we saw a while back. Okay, so let's back out of that fight. Really? Level 41, okay, our team is actually kind of under-leveled here, which is a slight bit concerning. I like how they add for that trainer tip, like, if you bother to come up here to find it, then you're probably willing to look around other places. Okay, Dusclops is kind of cool. What's up, dog? Little bit of a dog reveal. Say hello to Diesel. He's a good boy. Good as the boys. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and skip out on Dusclops, because number 1, I'm not a huge fan of Dusclops already, and number 2, again, not a Galarmon. I'm not as concerned about picking that up, so. I'm actually really, like, I really just realized I forgot to look and see what levels the Circhester gym are going to have, because that way I know exactly what scale I need to train my team up to. considering the fact that we're seeing wild Pokemon here in the 40s, I'm assuming that means that the gym is going to be a fair bit higher than that. Hatchra. Yet again, we really don't have a lot of Pokemon to deal with a Psychic type, which is slightly annoying. So let's go ahead and U-turn for this. Okay, I know that it's not stab, but that actually did. The fact that that didn't one-shot is kind of surprising to me. Alright. Let's switch into Betty. And Calm Mind is probably the worst thing we could have seen this thing use. Just because of the fact that Betty is entirely special attacking. Well, we got the KO anyway, so that's not that big a deal. Ooh, Shiny Stone. That's kind of nice. Okay, I'm gonna be entirely honest here. Ooh, a Hippowdon, wow. If I weren't focusing entirely on Galarmons, I would be snatching up that Girder so fast right now. Oh god. Well, that's gonna... Thankfully, Girder is also slow, so we should be able to skip out of here. Whew. Excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. I see someone that I want to get. I might want to get right there. Smart Strike. User stabs the target with a sharp horn. The attack never misses. If I remember correctly, I think Sharp Strike is a steel attack. It is. And unfortunately, none of our team can fucking learn it. Typical. Alright. So, do we need to go back down here? Whoops. You know, if I could run into a shiny Pokemon at some point, that would be fun, but I know that's probably not that likely to happen. Because, let's see, the base odds in this game, I believe, are, what, I think it's like 4,096, if I remember correctly. Bulldor. Fuck. Girder, I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I don't want to do anything here. Just let us pass. An elixir's actually pretty good to have. No, Girder, leave me alone! You'd think I'd be used to this from Pokemon Violet, but having these Pokemon actually chasing after you is actually kind of scary. Luxury Ball. That's kind of neat. Are y'all gonna backtrack in? Wait, oh, shit. Honestly, I don't know. Like, to an extent, the Terror Raid battles in Scarlet and Violet kind of work that way, in that, like, because depending on how fast you make your commands, the other Pokemon and the Terra Pokemon can end up attacking you faster, as opposed to just waiting for you to make your next command. So it's actually kind of like they're making small steps toward it. Will we ever actually get to the full-on scale of that? Probably not. I'd be really happy if we did, but honestly, what I want them to do for the next generation, not even for ZA, whatever happens to ZA is whatever, but for Gen 10, I want them to basically have Scarlet and Violet's open world with less performance issues and full-on level scaling. If they could do that, perfect. Absolute perfection in my eyes. Speaking of perfection, do we have... We do not have any... Fuck. We do not have any Quick Balls, so we're going to have to actually fight this Phalanx to catch it. No retreat. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Scarlet and Violet definitely, the performance issues in those games, even after the patches, is very much woof. But I definitely, like, honestly, even that aside, I do recommend them, which is honestly something I don't recommend. Like, I don't usually recommend the Switch games all that much. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Let's Go, but I don't necessarily think, unless it's like your very first Pokemon game, I don't think it's really a good one to play. Well, that unless you want to have a fairly easy game and a fun game to shiny hunt in, then okay. But otherwise, I would definitely recommend something like, I would definitely recommend Scarlet or Violet in general, and then honestly, up to this point, I'm thinking Sword and Shield's probably a good one too, because it's fairly basic, I guess I could say. But there hasn't really been anything in this game so far that I'm like, fuck this sucks. So, like, I'm honestly enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would. Alright. Let's go for a Ultra Ball. Yeah, honestly, see, if anything, that is probably that's probably like the biggest thing I have a problem with for the performance issues. It's the fact that you have to stop and basically restart it every like 1 or 2 hours, just so that way you don't have any real slowdown. To me, that kind of sucks. Like, for sure. But it definitely, I still think, like, if they could patch it a little bit further to improve the issues, I feel like it'd be a lot better. But I do feel like the thing is, until ZA comes out, we have hope that they can at least patch it a little better. Once ZA comes out, I'm guaranteeing you there's gonna pretty much stop focusing on Scarlet and Violet as much. At least unless, well, aside from like the Terror Raid battles and all that, because, well, okay, it was every 1 to 2 hours to begin with before it started slowing down. To start with. Again, they've patched it over time to improve certain things and make things a little better. So for all I know, it might be a bit long. It might be longer. It's just, admittedly, I haven't played the game a whole lot in the last, probably in the last year. So I'm not 100% sure what kind of I'm not entirely sure how many improvements they've made. I have heard that the DLC though is pretty good, so I might end up picking that up at some point too. But yeah, it definitely needs it still needs a fair amount of work, honestly. But again, if Gen 10 can fix that problem and keep it more or less like Scarlet and Violet, I think they would have a masterpiece on their hands. Alright. Phalanx. The formation Pokemon. 5 of them are troopers, and 1 is the Brass. The Brass's orders are absolute. This is actually a really cool little Pokemon. I did not realize that Phalanx was like 6 individual Pokemon, basically, which is kind of cool. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the performance issues are still there. Like, I know a lot of the graphical issues have been kind of fixed up, but yeah, it's definitely... I definitely, again, I just feel like the Pokemon games need a little more time in development in general. Because I want to say that, I'm trying to remember, I think they said like Scarlet and Violet only had like 1.5 to 2 years of development time before release. Which is definitely not the best thing it could have been. I'm trying to think what I want to name this thing. I guess we'll just go with the basic trooper name. So let's see what we're looking at here. So, battle armor, not the worst nature. Pretty good attack stat. Wait a minute, that's naughty. Okay, that's not too bad. Pretty good attack, pretty decent defense. Special defense kind of is bad, and speed's probably not the best, but oh well. No retreat, first impression, reversal, endure. Ew. I mean, I'm sure its moveset can get better, but I think for now we're just gonna let Trooper chill in the box. Now I wonder, does that mean that this is officially done for good? Or if we come back later, will they have another Phalanx there? Oh, shit. Okay, thank God we're faster than that. Bronzong is not a good thing to run into against a Sirfetch'd. What else do they have here? They have 2 routes that we could take, and I basically want to go through as much of this route as I can before hitting the next city, because if there is one thing I'm not a fan of with this game so far, it's specifically that there are cutscenes everywhere. So I don't want to run into the next city if it means accidentally triggering a cutscene and then having to backtrack again. Dreepy. I want that. I want a Dreepy. I need to find out where the fuck to find a Dreepy, because that is a ghost dragon, that is the pseudo, I want one. Which also means Dux is a very bad choice for this fight, so... Come on out, Betty. I almost went for Tri-Attack, just not thinking about the fact that it's a ghost type, even though I literally just said that it's a ghost type. Volibee, Volibear. Whatever. It's about to be dead. Okay, this is not the way you need to go. A big nug is not bad, though. Let's see. Okay, that is a... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. They could have done a lot better for the musician trainer class, because this looks... cringe. Like, this looks turbo cringe. And of course I pick a very bad Pokemon to start against this thing. Like, look, I'm gonna be honest. There are definitely some trainer classes that I like the design of. This is definitely not one of them. Alright. Let's go kick Togedemaru into the sun. Oh shit, there's another Phalanx. Ooh, a King's Rock. Unfortunately, I don't have a Pokemon right now that would evolve with it, I don't think. Actually, they do have the Galarian Slowbro, or Slowpoke. But I'm not really interested in that one. I'm not really interested in using that. Ew. Erica, why are you so slow? Okay. There has to be... Like, I really hope to God that I come back later and there are more Phalanx through the paths, because I do like the fact that they're just walking... I like the fact that they're just marching through the holes and tunnels. I really find that funny. Alright. And we'll just leave that one alone. What the hell? Oh, it's a double battle. Dude, what is with his haircut? I probably shouldn't make fun of these, given the fact that, again, this is an older generation. So I guess that's not really entirely fair, but oh well. Also, I just realized this could potentially be scary because Excadrill is either going to have Sand Force or I don't remember if it's Sand Rush or Sand Force as its main ability. Because I know Mold Breaker is its other main ability, and that did not proc, so this can be a problem. So yeah, we're gonna swap both of these guys out because that's not gonna go well. Damn it, Hippowdon! Taking me on too. That, and then we're gonna actually have Dugs use Iron Defense. Damn, that did a lot. And I'm going to assume Excadrill is Sand Rush because that damage did not look like it'd be a lot. It would be Sand Force. But the fact that Excadrill is the fastest thing on the field makes me definitely think that it's going to be, it makes me definitely think it's Sand Rush. Shit. Erica, you gotta wake up. Hippowdon is down. Those leftovers have definitely been coming in clutch lately. Oh, they had more than 2 Pokemon. Uh-oh. Well, that's slightly scary. Okay, let's go for the Berserker. Of course it's got Fake Out. Are you... That's not good. Ow. Ooh. Okay. I didn't think Steadfast would ever actually proc, but there we go. Energy Ball again. Rock Smash. We're gonna hit the Excadrill. Oh, never mind. Shit. That was a double waste. Okay, Sandstorm's done, so that's nice. I am so glad that we used Iron Defense when we did, because ducks would be down by now. Alright, Berserker is down. That crit did not matter. Okay, we're gonna synthesis up here, and then we're gonna rock smash. Shit. Oh, thank God it still works on Excadrill. Brick Break. I cannot believe that Okay, I can't believe it took this long for Ducks to learn Brick Break, but fuck yes, I will take that over Rock Smash any day. Poison Jab. Unfortunately, Roxy is a special attacker, so Poison Jab's not that useful. And we have a TR of it anyway, so... Uh-oh. Okay, let's heal Ducks, and Ducks will go ahead and use Brick Break. There we go. I am so glad, too, that this game does not work how... I want to say it was how Double Battles worked in Gen... I actually don't remember if it was Gens... I don't remember how many gens it worked in that way, but it used to be where if your first Pokemon in a Double Battle was using an item, it took your entire turn. You didn't get to make a selection with your second Pokemon. So I am really glad that that doesn't apply here anymore. Aromatherapy... I don't think that's going to be useful here. Alright. Is there anything of importance here? A terrain extender. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna want to use that. Okay. Well, we're about to enter into Circhester. So with that being said, I think this is probably a good time to cut it off for this episode. Next time we will wander into Circhester and see what happens. So stay tuned.